Hello, people. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's about Kevin Uncle Lobster on the channel Journey with Kevin. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe. If you have been following the channel, thank you for being a part of the channel. You know the thing though. It's another day. As you can see, I'm giving thanks for life. A lot of persons did not make it through the Christmas season. A lot of persons don't have the opportunity or the luxury to be giving thanks like we are right now. So if you're watching this video right now, just comment in the comment section, thank you Jesus for life. If you don't believe in Jesus, just say thank you for life. If you don't want to give thanks, just say I'm glad to be alive. Alright? So you have three things to comment: either I'm glad to be alive, thank you Jesus for life, or giving thanks for life. Anything you want to say, just comment in the comment section so we can know so you're here and you're watching it. Alright? Okay, so I had a few giveaways over the Christmas season, and still have a few more giveaways to go. I'm just putting on some vlogs for the Christmas season because by January I'll be back in a full-time job on a day-to-day basis, so might not have a lot of time to put out videos like I want to. So let me just get out some of the topics out the way from now. Today's topic is why is it so hard for independent women to find a partner? Why is it so hard or challenging for independent women to find a partner, to find true love? Based on my experience as a person who have dated a few independent women and a person who counsels independent women, I could tell you that some of the reasons why independent women find it hard to find a relationship. One, the men, the trans or the partners are afraid of competition. Independent women come across as a competition or a competitor. Reason being, they have their stuff together, they have their life together, they have their job. Some of them have their own house, their own home, their own houses, their own house or their own car. So the fact that they have their life together, them can pay their own bills and put food on their table. Dating a man who has nothing or can't match up to where you are, where life and bills are concerned, you might not see the man or the trans person or the partner, whether it's a LGBTQ relationship or a gay relationship or whatever the relationship is. For two to what, they must agree. So if you're making $100,000 a month, you take up somebody who's only making $20,000 to $30,000 a month. Independent women sometimes feel like this man has nothing to give further than the D, and they want more than that. So if I'm gonna settle, like this is how some of them speak, if I'm gonna settle for a person who can only give me the D, then I can always buy the fake one and use it myself, because what's the difference? I'm getting it from the person and that's all I get. When there are men who are in the lower category where finances are concerned and they truly want to give you their all and love you and care for you, but because of your ego and your standards, you turn to look the other way and say, I'm not going to settle for somebody who can't measure up or match up to what I have or what I put forward. Another reason is on the men's side or the trans person or the dominant person side, where they fear the competition, is like the fact that the independent woman already have her head together, or the independent partner, because it could be a man who's independent and it's hard for him to find love. It could be a trans person who's independent and it's hard for them to find love. When you are set in life, you have your own stuff together, you have your job, your car, and you have your finances on par. You don't want to be with somebody who's going to slow you down. You want somebody who's going to match your pace. It's like you're on the highway and you're merging lanes. You hate when somebody is merging and they slow down in front of you. You hate when a person overtakes and come in front of you and slow down because they kill your momentum. It's the same thing with relationships. You don't want to be driving on the highway or in your fast independent lane, and therefore this person comes out of nowhere, sweep you off your feet, and they have nothing to contribute other than sex. There's more to life than just sex, because there's the do-it-yourself package. It's not like you need a person to do it yourself, because at the end of the day, What do people get out of sex? An orgasm, some comfort, some relaxation. You bust a nut, you kill a vibes, and you quench your thirst, and what? You're back to square one. But if you have it from a person who you're compatible with, then it fills the gap for a long time. If you're highly sexually attracted to the person, then you're gonna always want more. Not get into the sex part. Where the men fear the competition. Men say like, we can't bother with her because she too much. Yes, a lot of them are really too much and them full of S, if you ask me. Because they know they love you, they know they like you, they know they wanna be with you. But they're gonna be playing hard to get. And this is why a lot of them fail to find true love. Because they're trying to play hard to get, and not every man wants to figure out the puzzle. Not every man, not every partner wants to sit around and figure you out because there's so many other options. The time I'm here trying to figure out, does this lady or this person really wants to be with me? And like, she's playing hard to get, he's playing hard to get. There's somebody out there who's very easy and ready and knocking. At the end of the day, I want a relationship. I don't want a puzzle. If I want a puzzle, I go and I buy a book. So why do independent women make it so hard and so complicated? Sometimes I think you all set your standards too high. Also, don't set your standard too low, but you must be able to meet somewhere in between. When you meet a person, you're dating a person, you gotta let the person know that, you know what, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. Can you handle this? Can you not handle this? Lay your cards out off the jump. That's one of the best things to do. When you lay your cards out off the jump, then speak up, Tiffy. Tiffy. My birds. You see, my wife got these birds for me. They communicate with me more than anybody else in the house. Like, I'm in the living room by myself now, so they might be wondering, who is he talking to? Is he talking to us? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's how they're communicating. But, sorry about that. It's a case where if the man wants you and he really, really sees what he wants in you, he will pursue you. But if he has many other options, don't think he's gonna run you down when there's somebody running after him. Women, you're like a bus. If you miss one bus, another one is gonna come. It's just that it might not come fast enough. In Canada, where I live, the buses come every 5 to 10 minutes. So if I miss one, I just have to wait 5 to 10 minutes to get another one. Relationships are like that. If this one passes you today, next week, next year, next month, another one is gonna come. As long as you're the type of person who you look nice, you're educated, you're healthy, nothing really wrong with you, not tree no grain in your face, so somebody is gonna see and like you. So if one person missed the opportunity, it's their loss. There's another one coming. Like, every who of them tick a bush, you know. So it makes sense you try to fit somebody else tick or somebody else hole, because it might too slack and it might too tight. Wait a turn. I would use my relationship as an example from many of my videos. When I started dating Tasha, I never felt like I was ready to settle down. To be honest, I wanted to explore some more. I wanted to make sure I'm making the right decision. Met Tasha and I'm like, you know what, I need some time, I need to chill, like let's just have fun, let's just get to know each other. And if after 6 months to a year we're still connected, then we can take it to the next level. Then I started my testosterone, blah blah. I'm not supposed to watch a story already. What I'm trying to get at is, I could have committed to a relationship off the jump. I wasn't ready. I just came out of a breakup and I was trying to yield and get past whatever I was going through. A lot of times people jump from relationship to relationship and they bring the hurt from one relationship to the next. Take time to heal. Take time to build yourself. Take time to start over afresh. And while you're healing, work on yourself, work on your self-esteem, work on your ego, work on the reasons why your last relationship never worked out. It doesn't mean that you were the problem in the last relationship, but if you had given it your all, it could have been better. But then again, where destiny is concerned, if you have to hang, you can't drown. So once it's over and done, don't even sit and dwell on what could have been. It's over and it's done. Move on to the next phase, next chapter, next. Independent women, I think sometimes you need to just maybe relax a little and give the men who really want to be with you the opportunity. Because if you look at the angle to say, if the person can't contribute to your life financially, then you don't need them. You might find yourself with a man who is wealthy like you. He's making 100 and something, you're making 100 and something for the month. Good? financially you both are stable. He doesn't have any time for you. In order to make that 100 and something thousand dollars, he has to work 7 days a week. When will he have time for you? He's not gonna have enough time for you. Another thing to know, a man like that might have already accomplished a lot in life. He might have his own place, he might have his own car, he might have his own kids, baby mother drama. A man with all those obligations is not gonna give up his house to come and live with you. You have your own house, your own car. Him not gonna give up to come live with you. At the same time, you're not gonna want to give up your comfort zone to come and live with him. How are you two gonna be compatible? Who is gonna give up their territory to come and live with the next? For me, the reason why I like the way my life is right now, I always want a relationship where we grow together and invest together. So no bitch out there not come try and destroy. Period. Because if you go try break up for the relationship, you're not a woman, you're a bitch. You want to take a one piece, you take a one piece, but don't try to instigate the man to leave the woman and come there with you, because whatever happened to you or whatever you do to somebody else, come around there waiting for you. Don't try it. You see a happy people and a happy couple, you want to take a one beat out, you take a one beat. Don't influence the man to leave the woman or the woman to leave the man, because then you're going to cause yourself some unnecessary drama. If the person is not satisfied or not happy, make them break up and then you can be together. If you just want fun on the side, then it's up to the two. But what I'm saying, when you find a relationship with somebody from in the early stages, so you don't have nothing, the person don't have anything, you two accomplish a lot together, you save together and you build together. I find that those relationships work out more because you two love each other more and you cherish each other more. Rather than when a person meets you and you're well financially stable, and a person who has nothing just walk up in your life and get everything what them want, all the things what them want well set and sort out, them get free house to live and free car to drive and all of that. I think sometimes, I would say 7 out of 10 of those relationships have hard times because they're not balanced emotionally. And then one person feels like an inferior and the other person feels like a superior. So the person who is more financially stable sometimes boss the other person around. The woman would be like, oh, you can't tell me what to do, it's my money. I do what I want when I want with it. And then the man being the dom in the relationship, or the trans or the stud being the dom in the relationship, would be like, it doesn't work that way. I'm the man in the house. And then you hear, you're the man in the house, but you're not paying the bills, so put your mouth where your money there. These things cause for relationship problems. So when you're trying to date somebody, try to find somebody who you're compatible with, so you can have less relationship problems. Alright? Independent woman, you're so busy with work and your life, you don't have time for a social life. If you don't have time for a social life, if you don't have time to socialize, how are you gonna have a relationship? In order to find a relationship, you must be open and willing to date. You must be open and willing to make sacrifices to spend time together. If you're all about work, school, house, then when you go spend time with your partner is gonna have to make schedule when to see you. And then a lot of times you make the sacrifice to see the person when you're just in the early stages of dating. And then as soon as you get settled, it's like all that null and void. None of that is important anymore. So then your partner becomes bored. Your partner feels like, okay, she's always at work. She doesn't have time for me, or the other way around. My partner is always at work, I'm home not doing anything. The devil find use to hide lands. So sometimes you're in relationships, you want to have money, I get it. But women, men, trans, if you want to be in a relationship comes with sacrifices. You can't be working 7 days a week. What are you working so hard for? Like you're trying to buy the whole country? You're trying to buy the whole country? Come on, like the Bible says, give us this day our daily bread. He never said give it for next year and next month and 5 years later. You have to use your discretion sometime, because you might be working so hard for a future you never ever live to inherit. You want to buy a house, I get it. You don't have to work 7 days a week to buy a house. You can work 6 days a week and make a day to be home. You need to rest. You need to relax. You need family time. Working 7 days a week is not healthy. Mental breakdown. comes as a result of not taking mental breaks. Can I repeat this for somebody? Mental breakdown can be as a result of not taking mental breaks. There's 7 days in the week. As miraculous as God the Creator is, He rested on the seventh day. Hello, somebody. Can I repeat this for somebody who is working out there like a workaholic? The Bible said in the book of Genesis, God rested on the seventh day. God bigger than Superman, you know. God better, more marvelous and miraculous than Superman and Superwoman and all of them people there. But He rested on the seventh day. Why? He wanted mankind to see that we are not mechanics. We are not machines. Sorry, we're not machines. We need to rest. We need a break. How are you going to have a happy family and you don't spend time with your family? One of my friends said to me today, why am I showing off my family like this on social media and blah, blah, blah? I'm like, listen, I'm going to enjoy my life while I'm alive. I'm going to give my family memories of me. I'm not going to die and not live. A lot of people live and they're dead. They are alive, but they are dead. They don't do anything as a family. They don't buy gifts. They just save them money, work and save, work and save, work and save. And when them dead people fight over them dead left, nah. It ain't gonna work like that. I'm gonna buy shoes. I'm gonna buy clothes. I'm gonna buy nice gifts to my family. I'm gonna take my family out. We're gonna take trips. We're gonna take vacations. We're gonna buy nice stuff. We're gonna drive in a nice car. I don't care. Yes, I'm thinking long term, but I'm also thinking short term. I don't know if I'm going to live for 20 years from now. So yes, as much as I'm saving, I'm not exhaust myself and dead for hungry because I want to put money in my bank account. For what? For what? No. Give us each day our daily bread. It's wise to save. It's smart to save. I save. Trust me, my wife can tell you, I save. Sometimes I give her the money and I'm like, you put this up for me because if I keep it, I'm going to buy shoes. I'll buy 6 shoes in 1 week if I can afford it. But the fact that I have a family, no, when it was just me and she, I ain't care about nothing. It was just us. We just tough it out. We good. If things don't work out, I just ship shave back to Jamaica and boop, boop, boop. I that, I can tough it out on my own. But now that I have my own family here, I can't be thinking like that. So I give my wife money to save. Because she's the better saver when it comes to money and all of that and making decisions where investments are concerned. My wife is good for that. But I'm saying, independent woman, you have your life ahead of you. You reach 30 and 40 and 45 year old and you don't have no kids yet. When you gonna have it? And why you wait so long? Because you were waiting for the perfect man. No perfect man no out there, my love. Stop it. No perfect man no out there. Only perfect man was Jesus. The only perfect man was Jesus. Not even Mary never perfect because Mary had one son, a miraculous son, whose name is Jesus. So even Mary, I don't think she was that perfect, but I'm not gonna go into it because I don't discuss religion. They say the only perfect person is Jesus. Because I don't really know if him have any sin, I don't really see none. I never hear him breed nobody. I never hear him do nothing. So the only perfect person me about is Jesus. So with that said, don't try to find the perfect person. It doesn't exist. Find the person who you love and make perfect memories. If you find a person that you like, 8 out of 10 things about the person that you like. When you're going on a relationship date or courting phase, lay your cards out. If there are 10 things that you love about a person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you find 7 of those 10 things in this ideal person, work with it. Very rare you'll find 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. And if I find a woman who's 10 out of 10, I don't want her. She's fake. Not even in college, they don't give you 10 out of 10. They give you 99 and 98. They don't want to give you 10 out of 10. Because if they give you 10 out of 10, it's like you're perfect. Why do you need to be in college? One of my professors tell me he doesn't give 100. He gives you an opportunity to look back into yourself and see where could I have done better? Is there any area that I need to improve on? So I don't know. Some colleges maybe give full scores, that's okay. But in relationship, you're not gonna find a perfect person. You might find a pretty girl and she look nice, but she not intelligent. It's up to you. Them can go back to school and learn. You might find a nice man, but him teeth them not so nice. Dentist can make teeth. That at least the problem. If the man love you and him take care and him mouth don't stink, then forget about the ugly teeth them. You might find one woman out there and her head dry. So now the ear will get her ear sorted out. You know what I mean? So some of the things that we look into can be looked over. We can pass over them things and don't pay attention to them. Okay. From a person not abusive. From a person not disrespectful to me. From a person love me and my kids or me and my daughter. Then right now I'm not looking for nobody. So it's hard to really say what I was looking for. But when I was looking for somebody, when I was just sharing me, I was looking for somebody who has future goals. Somebody who wants to get married to a trans man. Somebody who is okay with spending the rest of their life with me. Somebody who take my pronoun very seriously and don't make mistakes with my gender. Somebody who corrects people when they misgender me or mispronoun me. Somebody who, like them say, beside every hardworking man is a hardworking woman or a nice woman or intelligent woman. Whatever the verse there, the phrases say, other kind of some of them I look for. Somebody who's gonna be a ride or die. If I mess up, I don't want you to give up on me because I ain't perfect. If you mess up, I want to be able to forgive you too. When you're in love with somebody, you don't just get up and leave them because them butt them too up. You don't get up and leave the person because the person make a mistake. So when you're dating somebody and you see a red flag, slow down. Red flags are there to slow you down. You know mean turn back. You know mean break up. You have a car. You're driving. You got a punctured tire. Do you just take up the car and turn back? Or do you call the truck, the what do you call it, the haul, them truck name there? Like a movie vehicle right now, my head gone. You call the tow truck and tell the tow truck to take me back home. When there's a spare, you fix the spare and you continue your journey. Why you think every 3 months or so, every 6 months we have to service our vehicle? Because the vehicle will not take you through the entire lifetime. No vehicle is going to last for 30 and 50 years without servicing. You have to service it every 6 months or a year or something. It's the same thing with relationship. You have to keep putting fuel into the relationship. A lot of people, they date and for the first 2, 3, 5 years, they're nice. Every minute them all over social media, taking trips, vacations, buying all this fancy stuff, putting on tattoos and everything. After 5, 6 years, them get boring. Them phase out. Them not in love anymore. You gotta keep doing things to regenerate and rejuvenate your relationship. Take vacations, do small trips, take yourself on a date, do things to spice up the relationship. Just like how you fix up your car so the car can take you to work, fix up your woman, fix up your man, fix up your partner, fix up your non-binary trans, so them can feel love and feel the vibe and they have the engine ignited all over again and you both back at the phase where you're all in love again. Don't be in love this year and next year you're out of love and in somebody else's bed. You know, relationship nowadays they go so fast. This week you're single. 3 weeks time you're in a relationship, you're in love. 2 months time you're married. 4 months time you're divorced. And by 5 months you're back in a different relationship and in love again. Nah, slow down man. Take time to heal. Take time to know yourself. So independent people, I just might say my opinion. It doesn't have to be facts, but if you think you understand or you connect with some of the things I'm saying, comment down below. I would like to know. If you think what I'm saying is bullshit, then just say, Kevin, you're talking bullshit. But I know a lot of the things that I speak are facts because I speak from experience. When I tried to date independent women in the past, they always come with a lot of excuses. Some of them don't want to date a trans. Some of them is like, what do you have to offer? Some of them is like, the job that you do, it's too risky. You're going to always be out at work. And the family is not safe because we believe in the man being home at nights or whatever. And I'm like, depends on the job I get because at the end of the day, I still need to put bread on the table. I still need to keep a roof over your head. So if I'm going to be home with you every day, who's going to pay the bills? But then there are other women who just say them have to go work, me have to go work, and then we don't have enough time for each other. and then having to work 7 days a week and still have to find time to take out your woman is possible, but the timing might not be suitable or convenient. So say you have a 4 to 12 shift, you're gone by 4 p.m., you're back by 12 midnight. If you have to take your partner out, you're gonna have to do it early morning one morning, or you're gonna have to do it midnight. And the only place you can go after midnight is an early morning breakfast restaurant or to the club. You wanna have a normal life where you can take her out at a 6 p.m. dinner, take her out to an 8 p.m. dinner. So if you work 7 days a week, when are you gonna do that? You're gonna have to book off from work 2 weeks in advance. You're gonna have to take the time off from work. What if a holiday pops up and she wants to do something? She's gonna have to say, no, I can't do that because my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my trans, my stud, my partner has work, so I can't come. It's okay to have a job. It's okay to want to fulfill your financial duties in the household, and it's understandable that not everybody is able to get a 9 to 5 job or an 8 to 4 job. But what I'm saying, in most countries, your job is 40 hours a week. If you're working from Sunday to Sunday, you're doing more than 40 hours a week. That's just what I'm saying. So if you're doing more than 40 hours a week, slow your roll. It's okay to do it, but at least every month make a day. Make a day. Take a day every month for your relationship if you want to have a healthy relationship, because some partners will understand and some will give up after a time. So it's up to you which road you want to take. That's my little much, or that's my too much on the topic of why independent women find it hard to settle down or have challenges in finding a partner, in finding true love. Until next time. Oh, you forget some of the remote. Keep forgetting, so my daughter give me the remote for the video. Until next time, people. Until next video, next vlog, another day on the channel. Journey with Kevin, Uncle Lobster. I'm out.